Well, it looks like you chopped some firewood. But now what? Let's talk about storing, stacking, and seasoning the wood. Sprinkling on a bit of thyme. Get it? For seasoning? Hilarious. There are countless ways to stack wood. No joke, the Norwegians made a whole art form of it. But no matter what storing method and stacking pattern you choose, there are some things to keep in mind. Before you start stacking, you want to make sure that your wood stays off the ground to prevent it from gaining more moisture, and potentially rotting. So you can figure out a way to plank your wood, get a stacking rack, build a woodshed, or use that thing that you found at the recycling depot. If it works, it works. And now that your wood is protected from below, we also want to make sure that it's protected from above. So we're going to use some kind of shelter to keep it away from the rain and snow. We're going to try to keep our wood nice and dry. We don't want wet wood. You can use some tarps, keep it under some very dense trees, although you will have to deal with falling leaves. Use that good old woodshed, or use that random piece of metal that's just been laying around the yard. I don't know what this was for, but now this is what it's doing. Firewood cuts are typically 16 inches in length.
Yeah, no, my wood is 49 inches.
Around 16 inches is a great length for most wood stoves. Anything bigger might not fit too well. We also only want to burn wood that has less than 20% moisture. That's going to help us avoid too much smoke, and it'll keep our wood stove happy. Wood can take anywhere from 6 months to 2 years to dry out, but that's going to depend on the environmental conditions and the way that you're storing it. And as your wood is drying out, it will shrink a little bit, which means that your wood pile will probably shift. So it's good to have some sort of support for your pile to keep it nice and solid. Our main goal is to keep the wood dry and help it dry out. As long as there's airflow and the wood is able to dry, you can get really creative with your wood stack. And in time, you'll have yourself some good firewood.